Class requested that I should have something for you guys before your final exams, and I felt I have done all the necessary things. The only things maybe which I need to think go through is my test making scheme. Maybe going through my test making scheme would help you in having an idea or insight on how to go about attempting some of our questions. Like we have given you the nature of our exam questions, and by going through the marking scheme, you should have also an idea on how to go about answering these questions. So, briefly, before then, my comments based on your test performance, I think I must say it actually, I'm highly disappointed looking to the fact that we have given you all the necessary things you need. And if there is anything like area of concentration and guide someone help students in giving them areas they can pay more attention and giving a clear explanation on some certain things that the student should have taken serious. We have done all those things, but unfortunately, I'm highly disappointed with the way some even answering some questions actually that it is too obvious that they haven't read. There's quite a number of questions. In fact, to my own surprise, that some did not even attempt some questions. They just leave the space blank. It is quite unfortunate actually. You should try as much as you can in exams to cover off that gap, please. Now, without wasting time, the first question say differentiate between TEG synthesis in small intestine and adipose. That is a very much clear question, direct questions. Quite a number of you actually gave the first reason, which the two monoacylglycerol at the starting or the backbone or the starting material in small intestine, while in the adipose tissue we made a mention of either glycerol or glycerol 3-phosphate hydrogenase or dihydroxyastone phosphate as the glycerol backbone. Some of you, quite a number of you, were able to give that. The only one that most of you, only I think one person that was able to give the second reason was that there is the formation of phosphatidic acid in the case of adipose tissue. So in adipose tissue, glycerogenesis involves the formation of phosphatidic acid, and from phosphatidic acid, remember where I said the enzyme phosphatidate phosphatase will come and cleave the phosphate group, where the acid transferase will come and attach the last fatty acids to form triacylglycerol. And this phosphatidic acid can also be used for the synthesis of phospholipid, if you can remember. Now the question 2 says lipid digestion and absorption heavily depend on fatty acid metabolism, and I think we've discussed that also in the class when I met you guys. And this simply is all about bile acid formation. Remember bile acid, how cholesterol is formed. Cholesterol is actually formed from fatty acid or from acetyl-CoA, and this acetyl-CoA is used for the synthesis of cholesterol, and the cholesterol metabolism or degradation of cholesterol lead to formation of bile acid. And this bile acid is central when it comes to emulsification and lipid digestion, remember. So this is basically, in one sentence, you can cover that. Question 3 says the first two-step reaction involved in the formation of HMG-CoA in ketone body formation are similar to the first two reactions in cholesterol synthesis. This is just a simple and direct something. By knowing the two pathways, you don't have any problem. You just remember the reactions, And what I asked you, thank God, I didn't tell you to even give me the, maybe structurally, I may say structurally, give me the reaction. Show me how this acetyl-CoA comes together with the help of thiolase, and the next half of HMG-CoA. So the first reaction, we have acetyl-CoA coming together with another acetyl-CoA to give acetoacetyl-CoA. Then another acetyl-CoA now condensing with acetoacetyl-CoA to give HMG-CoA. I just asked the enzymes, thiolase and HMG-CoA synthase. Some of you went and started putting HMG-CoA synthase and HMG-CoA reductase or something. It simply says they don't even know these pathways. So you should expect something like this. At least you should thank God that I didn't ask of the reaction. If also structurally, I would say structurally, give the reactions. Question 4 says the concentration of ketone bodies, especially beta hydroxybutyrate, tend to be higher in ruminant animals than in single stomach animals. And remember, we talk about a ruminant animal where we have a difference with respect to the microbial digestion in the rumen by these microbial enzymes, and some of those microbial enzymes actually act on the cholesterol, the fatty acid, the lipids, and the glucose, that's the carbohydrate source, will be broken into volatile fatty acids. I remember some of these, one of the volatile fatty acids we said is butyrate, and butyrate upon absorption, the body quickly converts butyrate to beta hydroxybutyrate. Simple. So in one sentence you can give that as well. So it doesn't need too much noise making, because most of you did not even attempt these questions. Those that attempted it, they were saying one or two things related. I actually understand what they are trying to say. I understand what you are trying to say, but you are not directly saying anything. Like, they just have to approximate myself and give you the mark, but some of you will just be beating around the bush. Question 5 says identify two differences in lipid digestion between ruminant animal and single stomach animal. Two differences. Remember, we mentioned the action of microbial lipase, formation of volatile fatty acid, the hydrogenation reaction. So I am a bit happy with this because some of you were able to give this, and even though including the ones that beat around the bush, including the last point, hydrogenation, which I wasn't expecting anybody to, but of course some of you were able to give that. I am very happy with it. Question 6 says most of the energy used by ruminant animals is derived from volatile fatty acids to justify. So these ones I gave you with respect to even carbohydrate metabolism and fatty acid or lipid metabolisms. I gave you the reasons and the roles of these microbial enzymes, microbial degradation of carbohydrate and lipids in the rumen of the ruminant animals, and how this leads to formation of volatile fatty acids. And we said the volatile fatty acids forms the part of the energy demands, or it meets off the major part of the energy demands by the ruminant animal. And question 7 says indicate the compartment in which these pathways take place. I think I gave you this. I gave you in one of these lectures, one of the classes we had, one image, a diagram indicating plant and animal cells, where we indicated this lipid metabolism pathways where they are located, the compartmentalizations. And I think during the class I told you that I am highly interested in that you people should pay attention to it. So basically what was asked including the question 8, because let me even wrap up with it so that it says in a tabular form differentiate fatty acid oxidation from fatty acid synthesis based on activated acyl group, enzyme, redox, cofactor, and hormonal stimulation. And luckily enough, this one is also not something that will require you guys to think, because basically I have given you a table which itemizes all those things. I just cut 4 out of them and asked you just to fill in the blank spaces. Even though I asked you to put the table, I didn't put the table myself, just like in question 7. But this one, I asked you to draw the table and put these things. But still, I'm highly disappointed in this one. Quite a number of you don't even understand what happened. And luckily enough, there is 2-3 people that they put exactly what I asked them. I'm very surprised that these people listen, understand, or try to understand. And after the classes, they took their time and gather information to do the right thing. I will advise you to do the same thing, please. Do the same thing. Whatever is important, we stress quite a number of things. Whatever we stress, please try as much as you can to see that you've done the right thing. Please. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Yau barka dai. Lafiya lau alhamdulillah. Oh, afwan da Allah doctor. Okay, yeah, sorry for what happened. Yes. Na'am? To kaga ita medium din a ita na biya ko? Sorry for I received the call. So, like I was saying, this is basically what is expected from you, and you can see what is expected is not much. What is left for you is just to read and understand. When you read and understand and do the necessary, you don't need to stress yourself too much. And for those of you that are lazy enough not to even read anything but just to go through the tutorial questions, even the tutorial questions, they don't have even enough time to go through and fully understand what they were expected to do. They will enter exams hall, and once the question is twisted, no matter how it is twisted, they will get lost, and before you know, some of you will even give up, leave the space blank without making any attempt. Like I have seen quite a number of you. I can't even imagine that these questions, you've actually seen almost all of them with the exception of the 7 and 8. And 7 and 8, remember, I while discussing the same things in the class, I draw your attention to this, that you people should have to pay attention to these things. And I think I made it even categorically that this is interesting part for exam questions or test questions. I said that. So I think what you need to do is you need to actually take this thing serious. You need to read, and make sure you understand. You can see some of you actually the performance is good. It simply says that these people are following and they are doing the right thing. And so what does that say? If some of you are getting 18, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and some of you are getting 5, 4, 2, including 1. I tried my best to even see somebody that got 0. I tried to see somebody that got 0, but unfortunately I'll just manage to see 1 or 2 things that will warrant me to at least consider you. But I actually wanted to have some of you that got 0, because if at all I close my eyes and be strict on this, quite a number of you knows, more especially those that got 2, 3 to 1, they know actually they're supposed to have gotten even 0 to a negative, because it had been this since is a negative marking. Some of you will definitely get a negative mark. But I have to close my eyes to quite a number of rubbish, and you just manage to read. Some of you don't even know how to write, so you have to manage to even read what they wrote before you just capture one or two word that makes sense, maybe closer to what you are expecting before you mark it. But please take your time and do the right thing. Take your time and do the right thing. I wish you guys all the best in your examinations. Thank you.